Just walk my kids to school. Something I do every day. All right, so let me show you. There's a car line, and it's very long. And instead of waiting in the car line, I jump out of the car and I walk the kids into school, which also gives me a little exercise, much needed. Um, what I got for you guys today? All right, so last week in flag football, we took our first loss, right? And something that I was telling the kids is nobody beats us. We beat ourselves, right? We beat ourselves by not executing. We beat ourselves by running out of bounds and wasting plays. We beat ourselves by not doing all the things that we need to do to win, right? It's the same thing in life. Right now, the economy is tightening up. It's getting tougher, right? Foreclosures are going up. People are getting laid off. It's getting more expensive to function and operate each and every day, right? What are you going to do about that? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to step on the gas because that's what I've always done. And long term, when I step on the gas, it's shown me nothing but great things that happen when times like this hit. So this is going to be a great opportunity for you, if you know how to position yourself to reap the benefits of the environment. So let me set myself up. It's all about positioning. So especially when times like this happen and things get tighter economically, you have to reposition yourself in a way that allows you to win. Oops, sorry. And that's what I'm currently doing, is repositioning. Hi, how's everybody doing? Where's everybody from? Just say where everybody's from. If you haven't already, like and subscribe. So how do you get through hard times? How do you get through tough economic times like these, right? First you got to do is put together a plan, right? Then you have to execute your plan. The biggest difference between high achievers and people that don't is execution, right? High achievers' visions come to life because they believe in it, and then they spend their time executing on the vision for it to come to life. It's not rock science. It's not. It's literally, hey, I'm going to go in the lab. I'm going to take the steps necessary to build this thing. And then out comes the other side is the reward, where life will reward the people that are willing to do the work. They're willing to work hard. It's that simple. That walk took a lot out of me. How we doing? Where we from? Where we from? Where we from? We're from all over the place. Yeah, life will literally reward the hard work. Let me turn this down. That you've done in the lab, that you've created. Taking messy, active action is what's required, especially through more challenging times. So that's kind of what I'm going to focus on this Driving Chronicles. And how do you execute and get through tough, challenging times, right? I like to always say, you never eat an elephant in one bite, right? You take one bite at a time. one bite at a time, one day at a time, one situation at a time. You solve the problem each and every time, each and every day. You press play and you push through. That's how you get through challenging, hard times. It's not rocket science, right? But if you freeze, or you panic, or you operate like there's no solution, woe is me, victimization, guess what's going to happen to you? You're going to become a victim. Words have power, right? So if you allow yourself to slip into those situations where you think that there's no option, guess what? You're right. There's no option for you. I can't help you with that. It's literally that simple. Those are the basics. If you think there's no option for you in your situation, there is no option. You think, hey, listen, if I continue to put my head down, I continue to take the messy action to evolve. I continue to take the messy action to grow. So I could be in a better spot, and I could delay. That's the secret sauce. Delay my gratification for later. Then I'll be okay. Delayed gratification is the reward. Hey, I'm not going to eat this today, right? Hey, I'm not going to spend this on the credit card. Hey, I'm going to build this business. Now, it may not show for 5 years, but pop goes the weasel. Everybody think you're overnight success, but they didn't see the 365 times 5 that required of input. Right? People don't see that. People don't see the day in, day out heavy lifting of doing what you need to do to improve yourself. So sometimes, this is the first time in, I would say, about 15 years that I'm working for somebody, right? But the situation, I'll tell you exactly what the situation is. In 2024, I'm in construction. Someone reaches out to me and they say, hey, listen, I'm potentially looking to do this and this and that with my business. I've been around for a long time. I don't necessarily want to, it's going to be hard for me to sell my business. So I need someone that is capable of running the business, right? So I want to bring you in. Here's the potential for ownership. But you got to work together first, right? So it was a crazy opportunity. There's over 100 guys that work here. It's a crazy opportunity. But I had to look into it because the business is doing over $20 million. And what can I do? Now, that's not what the net proceeds are, but what can I do by adding my sauce on top of it, right? Adding my secret sauce on top of it and expand that vision, right? So what can I do to expand that vision? And I had to look into that. I had to, right? Now, ultimately, is it the right fit for me? I don't know. Time will determine that. Right now, I make sure that I look far and deep and wide at every situation. I don't just make monetary decisions. I look at the depths of the people, right process, right systems. I look at my time flexibility, my ability to impact something for the better. I look at the digital aspect of operating from different places and how I can get that done. Can I have more flexibility by operating digitally? I look at that. And then from there, I'll make a decision on if this is the right piece for me. Do I want to solve these problems into the future? Right now, I'm not sure if that's the case. All right, we have different ideas on how we want to live and where we want to live, and that may not provide that type of flexibility that I'm looking for as a seasoned entrepreneur. But that's okay. I had to look into this opportunity because it was too great for me not to take over this company that's been around for a very long time. It might not be the right fit, but I'm willing to do the work. I'm willing to humble myself and work for somebody else, which I haven't done in about 15 years. I'm accustomed to eating what I kill, right? And you get to reap the benefits of the kill once when you do it, right? That's what entrepreneurship is, right? You eat last, but you eat the best. So how do you position yourself when you haven't taken on the entrepreneurship journey, you haven't done the work before, right? You first come up with a plan. I think it's so easy right now to come up with a plan. Where are you skilled at? Where are your natural gifts? What can you do better than anybody else? Does that have fruit and opportunity to become a business? You would know that. You're in the industry, or you're in whatever section of business that you're in. You have the best opportunity to really determine how that specialty could enhance other people, right? So, hi, how we doing? Where are you guys from? Drop a like or subscribe in the comment section if you haven't. Yes, thank you. Drop a like or subscribe. So that's kind of where I'm at, pushing into a recession, pushing into challenging times each and every day. I always know, here's the one thing I know. Through life circumstances, there's always a start and there's always a finish. Meaning, your hard time's not going to last forever. It has a start date and it has an end date. And you just got to breathe through it. That's what life has shown me. You got to breathe through it. So the other day, the kids had wrestling, right? And my wife came home frustrated. And she goes, the kids are acting obnoxious when they lose. Right? So, and she was clearly frustrated by it. And she was like, yeah, the coach JT had to talk to them about their behavior after a loss. And I was like, okay, I gotta go talk to them, right? Because that's nothing that I've shown them. I haven't shown them how to operate like that.